So I tried to stream Stanley Parable the other day, and it turned out to be extremely scuffed in many ways you would not expect. So I decided to just do a sort of funny moments of all the things that could go wrong, going wrong, including broken textures, computer restarting multiple times, and me almost ending the stream early. So I genuinely hope you enjoy the video. My Twitch and everything's going to be in the description. Hopefully I'll do another stream going over the rest of the endings, maybe. I don't know. But I hope you enjoy the video. This is so bad. Summer classes starting like Monday. And this is the only day I really have off and I have nothing going on. And I actually remember to do something with my life. Yeah, because we had a bunch of shit going on Monday. And, yeah. So, as you can tell by the title, we're playing Stanley Parable. Now, we're gonna go ahead and, yeah. So, I have played a little bit of the game. I'm gonna be honest, I have played a little bit of the game. But not too much. I also was able to fix the lag. I have no idea if my computer's gonna crash. Because my computer has been having some crashing issues recently. So yeah, we're just gonna, no music in the background, just gonna be us. My current time, I have to go to PM, because it's 1:07. Yeah, so I actually reinstalled the game again, my computer, huh? Before we get started, can I just say something? Thank you for actually setting the clock both times you... Oh! Oh yeah, because I had to reinstall it because I wanted to try like a fresh new thing. Ow. A fresh new thing before I actually started. Oh my god, I didn't notice this. Thank you for actually setting the clock both times you booted up the game. A lot of people don't take that step seriously. They just leave the clock set at 12 and call it a day. But you're actually taking the time to set the clock, and I appreciate that. That's how I know you care about this experience. You're paying attention. I don't even know a way of knowing if the times you're setting are correct. Tell you what, I'll make you a deal. Since you've been so corrupted, next time boot up the game and see this screen, just set the clock to your favorite time. I'm so setting it to 4:20. Go ahead, pick whatever time you want. Even if it's not the correct time, you've earned it. Alright, I'll let you get back to the video game now. No problem. That was, the neat little thing. Aww. Oh. Whoops. So, this wasn't supposed to happen. I thought, like, okay. But, yeah, we're starting where I left off, apparently. I got a couple endings, not too many. I recorded it, which was fun.
This is the story of a man named Stanley.
Oh, Stanley.
Stanley worked for a company in a big
They got the
building where he
balloons.
was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on the keyboard.
That's my favorite
Orders
thing.
came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year.
I feel like I should mention I absolutely adore Stanley Parable, man.
Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy.
Until one day I fucked it up. Anyway.
And then one day something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi.
Hi.
Never in all his years at the company had this happened. This complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he
Okay.
came to his wits and regained his senses,
All right,
he
boys.
got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
Alright, boys. Oh, well, achievement unlock. Ooh, my things are falling! I know, like, there's a secret thing, like, if you just, like... Alright, well, she's fallen.
But Stanley simply couldn't handle the pressure.
No.
What if he had to make a decision? What if a crucial outcome fell under his responsibility? He had never been trained for that. No. This couldn't go any way except badly.
I just want to press
The thing to do now,
buttons.
Stanley thought to himself, is to wait. Nothing will hurt me. Nothing will break me. In here I can be happy forever. I will be happy. Stanley waited. Hours passed, then days. Had years gone by? He no longer had the ability to tell.
Man,
But
I got a
the one thing he knew
clock.
for sure, beyond any doubt, was that if he waited long enough, the answers would come. Eventually, someday, they would arrive. Soon, very soon now, this will end. He will be spoken to. He will be told what to do. Now it's just a little bit closer.
I'm waiting for him to shut up.
Now it's even closer. Here it comes.
Oh. Did I accidentally get an ending? I forgot. Like, I thought this was just like an Easter egg. Oh yeah, I accidentally got an ending.
All of his...
What? Did I mess something up?
Stanley lifted the bucket into his arms, and a wave of comfort rushed over him.
Bucket. Bucket. Did I mess up the game? I didn't mess up the game, did I?
Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest and entered the door on his left.
No, I'm going right.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, but Stanley had felt the bucket calling to him, telling him that the...
Ooh, I didn't realize my mic wasn't on. Hi. Little bit of problem. Sorry about that, folks. My computer's been been wanting to restart a lot, so hopefully this, like, didn't start, like, a new thing. Maybe. I don't know. I'm trying to load up the game again. So, about this time, my computer decided to restart. Now, for the last little bit of time, like, for the last, like, couple months or so, my computer's been, like, spontaneously, like, restarting whenever it's been doing too much. And I had a lot of tabs open. We still haven't figured out what's going on with the computer. But around this time, if you noticed, some things were rendering weirdly, and, like, some things were darker, and all these other things. Well, that's because when I logged in again, the textures were broken. So we're gonna continue this adventure with broken textures. There we are. We're back again. But also, did I break the textures? Is that something I did? Oh yeah, he said I could do it. I should probably do PM. No, that's 3, 4. Your favorite time of day, or simply not resist giving me the correct time. I gave you the wrong time. It is 1:17. Which enjoyed these settings time correctly. Okay, now in case how accurate 4 time is. Let's see another slider to find out. Inaccurate. You know what, can I just say, regardless of the accuracy of the clock, I'm having a great time adjusting these settings. I feel like I'm learning more about you and how you like things to be set. It's good to collect data. Well, I wish we had more sliders, but we have to go through all the sliders I have. Perhaps I can invest some new sliders to gather data on you. Shouldn't be too hard. Yeah, let me whip up a couple new ones. Yeah. Should be ready the next time you boot up the game. Well, now I'm interested. Man. It's like
Couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
supposed to happen. Because it's really weird.
The confusion and the chaos all seemed to melt away as Stanley embraced the bucket.
Oh yeah, I got a bucket. No. Okay. Are the textures supposed to be like this, or did I fuck them up somehow?
And here it was. Had the bucket turned out to be correct? Was this better than the meeting room? Yes, Stanley thought to himself.
Yes, it
perhaps
is.
it truly
So
was.
much better than that
How
boring meeting
insightful
room.
the bucket turned out to be. No, never mind. The bucket was wrong. Stanley took the door on his left to go back to the meeting room. And so the two of them detoured through the maintenance section and walked straight ahead to the opposite door.
No. Okay. I don't know what's up with the textures. Something's up. That's for sure. Oh, we're back.
Stanley, I'm glad you found your way here.
Oh,
I knew
it's
you'd
lag.
find this place eventually.
Yeah, I'm like... Did my game crash? Oh, there it goes. Oh my god. What? What is this?
You see, your friends and I are concerned for you, Stanley.
Oh my god, I...
Because we care about you very much. It's this bucket you're carrying around everywhere. It isn't even from the original Stanley Parable. It's just sequel content.
And?
We're the ones that matter, Stanley. Classic characters from the first game, like the adventure
I
line.
was trying to
and
get the
Broom
adventure
Closet.
line.
Because that's what fans want from a sequel. They want more of their favorite jokes, not this bucket that they've never seen before.
I like the bucket.
Yes, I know I'm the one who gave you the bucket, but you're spending too much time with it.
And?
Don't you want another story involving the adventure line?
TM.
We could make the adventure line go somewhere new. Yes, yes, that's what the fans want. Let's do it.
Hold on, can I press buttons? Oh, no, I can't press buttons. Okay.
Whee! Look at that wacky line. Who knows where it'll go off to next? Oh, and it played some silly music as well.
Oh, hell yeah. Yeah!
Now this is what the Stanley Parable
How'd
is
you
all about.
stop?
Don't you remember all those great jokes from the original dialogue?
Also, Stanley is addicted to drugs and hookers.
Yes, it's
Oh.
as classic now as it was back then. Let's do it for the fans, Stanley. Let's give them more content exactly like this.
But if a game is
But
just
if
a
we want to
repeat, it's
do
no
that,
good.
You're going to have to give something up.
Oh.
Don't you get it, Stanley? We need to get rid of the bucket. That's why I'm very proud to introduce a brand new character. This is the Bucket Destroyer. I think it'll make a wonderful new addition to the rich lore of the Stanley Parable. True, it also was not in the original game, but it's such a well-fleshed-out character with so much personality
Like
that to me,
nobody-
it already feels as though it's been part of the cast all along. Don't you agree?
There wasn't a bucket before.
Can you guess what the Bucket Destroyer does? Surely you
No,
don't
it's
need
my
me to spell it out for you.
bucket.
Go ahead now, Stanley. Say goodbye to the bucket, and then pop it into the machine when you're ready.
No. I like my bucket. Is
Now
there...
listen to me. It's crucial that you give it the bucket. I don't know what the Bucket Destroyer will do if it can't destroy your bucket. Destroying buckets is all it knows. That is its singular personality trait. Sure, I can hear you saying, how does a character with only one personality trait deserve to join the pantheon of beloved Stanley Parable characters? Well, you see, if you were to really explore the Bucket Destroyer, you would see that its desire to crush buckets is so densely loaded with complexity and nuance that it's really like 10 personality traits. What other object in this game can you even say that about? The
Buttons.
Broom Closet? Certainly not. I wonder what sort of Bucket Destroyer merchandise the fans will be clamoring for after this. Okay, the Bucket Destroyer is getting very upset.
No, I want to get the bucket.
We can't get back to the classic Stanley Parable characters like the Adventure Line or the Bucket Destroyer until you crush that damn bucket. Quickly now, the fans are waiting. Do it, the
no,
fans, Stanley.
no,
Give the fans
no.
what they want.
I am the
Hurry.
fans. The bucket destroyer.
Face was so
Bucket Destroyer
cool.
tries to create
You're 07, boys!
Such marvelous things with you, tell such spellbinding stories about you, all in a squad of love.
You never
Goodbye. I would salute you, but my avatar can't salute.
to be
So what do I do now? Well, did I destroy the universe again? Hold on, I need to get something very crucial. Alright, I hope that's big enough. I hope this is big enough. I hope people can read that. Alright, we're back to the game.
All of his
Trying to get my recorder back up just to make sure everything's okay. Here we go! At this point, I decided I should try and do the bucket ending again, only for me to realize that I couldn't, and things only went downhill from here.
Now this is what the Stanley parable is all about. Don't need me to spell it out for you. Go ahead now, Stanley. Say goodbye to the bucket, and then pop it into the machine when you're ready.
How do I...
Now listen to me. It's crucial
I'm
that
trying.
you give it the bucket. I don't know what the bucket destroyer will do if it can't destroy your bucket.
I'm trying!
It's all it knows. That is its singular personality trait. Sure, I can hear you saying, how does a character with only one personality trait deserve to join
How
the pantheon of
give
beloved Stanley
bucket?
Parable characters? Well, you
How
see,
give
if you were to
bucket?
really explore the bucket destroyer, you would see that its desire to...
I might have to begin again. I don't know how to give him the bucket. I don't think I can give him the bucket.
on his left to go back to the meeting room.
No,
Said the bucket.
don't go to the meeting room. Go somewhere else.
I can't see.
The cargo lift, yes. Go there. Go to the cargo lift.
I don't know what's up with these textures. Yeah, somehow it always goes dark when I go in there. And thus, promptly after, my stream crashed and started a new stream. So here's part 2, which was chaos because I decided to reinstall the game and I crashed multiple times to the point where I gave up and said, you know what, I'm gonna end stream, which is where I'm going to resume this video. Oh my god. It just... Alright. We're gonna keep playing the music. This might not be the end of the stream. Hold on. I'm gonna see... There we go. Oh my god, why is that still there? There we go. Oh, computer's barely visible. Dog and cat are for... Oh my god! We might be back in business, baby! We got more sliders. Hopefully the textures are fine. The fiber becomes number 9. Yeah. Hell yeah. Which of the two made up words? Scrumptious and Akubonica. I like Scrumptious. Scrumptious. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Yes. The time is yes. Nah. I am so truthful. I've told you everything about hell. No. Yeah, I'll visit you, man. I kinda have to. I'm streaming. Okay. Let's hope and pray everything is okay. Because if it's not, I will scream. Should we do some of the bucket endings? I don't know what that means. Bucket.
A strong bucket, a humble bucket, a committed bucket, a bucket of culture and distinction.
Oh, we can climb out of room 434. Hold on, can we do that? We're doing it. Can we go through room 420? No. I wish I could. How? Oh, it did it. Oh.
Yes, whispered the bucket into Stanley's ear.
We've done it. We've escaped from that dull office and that pesky narrator. At last, out here in the white void, we are alone.
Oh.
Now, and for the first time, I can reveal to you my true self.
The bucket began to tell Stanley of its life and its history, of the countless wars it witnessed, desecrating the land and lives of untold numbers of innocent humans, and the bucket's own complicity therein, of sadness and regret, and the many years it spent dwelling on the actions it might have taken to curb the madness and the decay, if only it had been stronger, of hope and redemption, and its crusade to uplift the stock of life for the common man, to manifest justice where none existed.
Yes,
and the
bucket.
bittersweet
Yes.
reality of time, to see one's dreams and wishes met halfway, meted out in parcels like charity, and abandoned as soon as the warm glow of inspiration begins to dim. The opportunities to do so much more. There was so much it could have done.
Oh, wait. Oh, crap. I gotta change the stream category again. I'm so back right now.
Bucket wondered to itself, perhaps if it had seen its own darkness with a clearer perception. This was way too much for Stanley.
What are you talking about?
He screamed.
You're a bucket?
To this, the bucket furrowed its brow.
No,
Said the bucket.
not since the evil wizard Harte first ensnared me in his machinations as payback for the sacred amulet I stole from his treasured vaults.
Oh,
I
no.
was young back then and could not conceive the ramifications of... No!
Stanley screamed even louder this time.
This is stupid! You are a bucket! This is so stupid!
Oh, no. This is too dramatic.
As Stanley screamed and screamed and screamed, the bucket revealed its true form, transforming into a mighty beast of untold
Oh, no.
its fangs glistening like...
Blood warning. Blood warning. There's a blood warning right here.
God, Stanley, you did...
Alright, hold on. Hey. Before I continue on with this ending, there is blood, so if you do not like blood, look away. If you're triggered by blood, look away. I can tell you when you can come back again. But please, I don't want to, like, accidentally trigger anybody, get anyone mad at me, so be careful. There is blood in a dead bucket.
You saved us from the bucket. Thank God you already had all 12 emblems of sages and knew the incantations to summon their true power. Otherwise, we would have easily been overwhelmed by the bucket's power.
What?
Speechless.
You've demonstrated such bravery here today. Come, let's restart the game, and we'll agree to never again go trifling with this bucket, nor the dark magic cast away inside of it.
Oh. Alright, it's okay. You can come back now. Gonna.
The embrace of an old friend. A weathered companionship that stands the test of time.
Everything's good now. Oh. Is there one in here? Is this some kind of game? Do I do it? I'm doing it.
Oh, Stanley, can you feel it? The broom closet. It wants the bucket. You can feel that, can't you? The aura of jealousy? It's as clear as day. This broom closet believes it deserves the bucket. I can really feel it now. It's a bucket. It belongs in a broom closet. That's what the broom closet is trying to say here. It's supposed to go with the other cleaning supplies.
My bucket.
Stanley, don't give in. Don't hand over the bucket. I know how hard it must be, given the pressure that the broom closet is putting on your shoulders right now, but you have to be strong. This is your bucket. This is your companion and lifelong friend.
Ow.
You can't hand it over. Oh no. We're getting into name-calling now, it seems. Is this how low the broom closet is sunk, that it has to resort to this stream of petty insults simply in order to get you to hand over the bucket? Stanley, I never liked this broom closet for a variety of reasons, but even this is worse than I had imagined. And wait, now the broom closet has the gall to imply that you and the bucket are not truly deep and lasting friends.
Bro, you just met
That your
this bucket.
relationship is purely superficial and convenient.
What?
That your life is so banal and meaningless that you'd feel the same sort of kinship towards any inanimate object which happened to lay in your path in an even partially enticing manner. Well, I'd never.
I would just like to.
Lay into it. Really tell the broom closet off for its demeaning comments. Expand on the wide variety of experiences you and the
Listen,
bucket
man.
have shared together.
This bucket's about as important to me as it is the companion cube from Portal.
The rich emotional landscape of your feelings for
There's no one else here. I'm lonely and I have an inanimate object.
Let him have it.
This is close to me as it is the companion cube from Portal because I too am lonely and I need a friend and this bucket is my
I've brought
friend.
you something which I think will help settle this debate once and for all.
What?
Here we go.
Hell yeah.
Now it's settled. No more debate, no more discussion. Take a hike, broom closet, with all your meandering philosophical diatribes about the nature of cleaning supplies and their relationship to broom closets in the natural order of things.
Thank God. Thank you. Now we'll go. God.
All right, I've got a second sticker back here, and I'm going to slap it on as well because I think it's appropriate. You see,
Bucket.
I feel that it works because the sticker is also a bucket. That way, if you're ever unsure whether the thing you're holding is a bucket or not, you can look down at this sticker and say to yourself,
It's a bucket.
it's a bucket. There really is a wide variety of applications for this sticker.
I think I might just like complete the game with the bucket just to see.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. But Stanley guessed the correct code by sheer luck. Was it that the bucket knew all along? Was the bucket guiding him? Yes, this is certainly the most logical explanation.
Thank you, Bucky.
Another miniature
Oh.
Stanley figurine. This, you know, there really must be a snappier name for these things. What about mini stands?
Mini
Stanley
stands.
figurines. What about Stanlerines? Yes, I think I like that. Another Stanlerine under your belt.
There we go. Alright.
The elevator raced downward, plummeting towards an unknown fate. It would be all Stanley could do to keep himself together, if not for the bucket. Soothing him, comforting him, reassuring that in this darkest moment of uncertainty, he would be all right. The bucket is here for you, Stanley. Everything will be fine. Stanley and the bucket walked straight ahead through the large door that read, Mind Control Facility.
I'm gonna go through the escape.
Although this passageway had the word escape written on it, the truth was that at the end of this hall, Stanley and the bucket would both meet a violent death.
Well, he already met a violent death, so.
The door behind them was not shut. Stanley and the bucket still had every opportunity to turn around and get back on track. At this point, Stanley and the bucket were knowingly walking forward into a very painful death for each of them.
I already know how this is gonna end. Ooh. Oh.
As the machine whirred into motion and Stanley and the bucket inched closer to their demise, Stanley reflected on how meaningless the bucket's warmth and comfort had turned out to be. To be sure, it puts the mind and the soul at ease to embrace the bucket, but what use is a sense of ease when you're about to be crushed to death? This is what Stanley thought to himself, and he sort of kicked himself for wasting so much time carrying a bucket everywhere.
I'm gonna look
Farewell,
down.
Stanley.
There's a museum here.
Farewell, Stanley, cried the narrator,
Oh.
as Stanley and the bucket were led helplessly into the enormous metal jaws. In a single visceral instant, the bucket's life came to an end, as it was crushed violently to death. It was a shame, the death of such a magnificent bucket. It's true that all buckets are radiant in their own way, but this one stood above the rest. It was a glorious bucket to behold.
The bucket. That's a lot of words.
Can you see how arrogant it was for Stanley to take a bucket like this and to claim it for his own? Can you see the hubris that blinded him? Can you see that the bucket is far more noble than Stanley will ever be in his short life?
That's a lot of buckets. This is the first bucket? Huh. It's a bucket music. Bucket! Go off, I guess. Alright.
No man can own a bucket, and certainly not a bucket as dazzling to behold as this one. It is man who should kneel before the bucket.
Oh, I can't fall. I have gotten the bucket.
But there is something we can do.
What?
Something we can do together, you and I, that will right this terrible wrong.
What?
Let Stanley die. Let him be crushed by the machine. Don't reset the game. Don't give him another opportunity to run off with another beautiful bucket. We can save the world's buckets from their treatment.
Hold on, where does this get? Okay, I'll restart. I'm beginning a game again. You can't stop me.
Office. Okay, I'm going back to the name of these little Stanley figurines, and now I'm torn between Stanlerines and Figlies. What do you think, Stanley?
Figlies.
What name better encapsulates the intrinsic sense of happiness that you get from
I
seeing
like
a small number
Stans.
in the corner of your screen go up by 1? Let
I
me
like
sit on it.
Stans.
I'm sure it will come to me.
Stans are fun. Hi Lonnie, I wrote this in first period and left it in your locker on the way to second. It's what the cool kids are doing, I've decided. Write me back. Also, here's an idea for something to draw. 2 cats on a motorcycle. Hey, this is a good idea. What all the cool kids are actually doing is zilling each other pages on their pen. But we're cooler than them because guess what? They had to puts this on the something. I don't know what that says. I can't read.
You're getting close now, Stanley. You've nearly gotten all of the Figler and Marines. Very
Oh,
soon,
boy.
you'll collect the last one, and then the first number will equal the second number, and that will be it. We'll be
Pod.
different people by then. Different in the sense that we used to have none of them, and now we have them all. You can't go back to when you had no Figler and Marines. None of us can.
Anyway. What is this? There's an elevator? Now we wait. You know, I think this is nice. You know, just you, me, and a bucket. No narrator. Yeah, we're jamming with the narrator, folks. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Does it even lead anywhere?
Here we are, said Stanley. Now I'm going to try out that number 3 button. He took the bucket over to the keypad and began absolutely slamming on the number 3 over and over and over. Well, he said, the number 3 is such a special button. I'm having the time of my life. Stanley looked expectantly at the bucket, but the bucket remained silent. This was a shock to Stanley, who had always felt such a connection with the bucket. How was this not as exciting to the bucket as it was to him? Once Stanley had had enough of the number 3, he got back in the elevator.
Are they teasing a third game? Probably not, because...
Perhaps the bucket had missed something. Perhaps it had not seen how much joy Stanley got from slamming the number 3 repeatedly.
I didn't know you could, like, go down and up and down and up and down and up.
No, said Stanley to the bucket. You can't go on yet. Not till you understand how much the number 3 means to me. You and I have been through so much together, and I just want you to see what I see. Feel the happiness I feel. He
3 is
smiled
such a
at the
good
bucket,
number.
and the bucket said nothing.
The bucket is so sentient. Do we gotta...
Here we go, said Stanley. This time I'll really show you. He ran to the number 3 and began to wail on it like a musician on a beloved instrument, weaving
Yeah,
a concerto of
3.
truth and passion. He wielded the number 3 like a fine artist would wield a paintbrush. He told stories through the number 3, stories of his dreams and hopes and fears. And the whole time, he looked to his bucket for a reaction of some kind. Anything to let him know that the bucket appreciated what he was doing. The bucket conveyed absolutely nothing at all, only silence. Crushed by a wave of dejection, Stanley returned to the elevator.
Okay.
Stanley and the bucket were so close. They'd always been there for one another.
I think we need to
Why
go up
suddenly could the bucket
one more
not connect
time.
with this passion of Stanley's? The question caused Stanley to ruminate the whole way down the elevator. He knew that there must be a way to get through to the bucket, to communicate fully with his dear friend. Surely there was a solution, mustn't there be?
We're going up one more time, man. Maybe. I don't know. Oh, excuse me.
Said Stanley. I know what to do. I know how to fully express this feeling in my heart. He decided right then and there that he would hold a press conference.
There we
where
go,
he
we got
would
that.
Speak to the public on all matters relating to pressing the number 3 over.
I've come to make an announcement.
He would
Number
announce
3 is the best
what
number.
Number 3 meant to him, and why he felt so alive when pressing it.
I totally
Then the
didn't
bucket would be
almost
able to see
start
his
coding
joy through the
fucking
eyes of others.
Snapcube
It was to see
Eggman.
the world
'Cause,
react to this
yeah.
discovery of Stanley's.
I don't
And
know,
it would
man.
be through the public eye that the bucket would finally understand Stanley's work.
Okay.
For months, he advertised and marketed his press conference, building excitement around it, developing and rehearsing it, until it couldn't
Guy
be
went to Mars.
refined a
Wasn't that
single
like
measure
Elon Musk?
further.
No, wait. He just sent.
When the
No,
big
there's
day
just
arrived,
robots on Mars.
Stanley was as prepared as he'd ever been for anything in his life.
World peace, baby. Was that the Minecraft door sound? I'm sorry, was that the Minecraft door? Yeah, it was the Minecraft door.
This was it. One last chance to win the bucket over. One opportunity to share a true connection with a loved one.
Come on, Bucket, I'm showing you the wonders of the number 3.
There was no one here.
Oh.
Nobody had come to the press conference to hear Stanley speak, to listen to him talk about what it really means to press the number 3 on a keypad over and over. He was unloved, uninteresting, he was a failure, and in that moment Stanley knew that the bucket would never again take him seriously. There would be no connection, no deeper understanding.
Just gonna
The bucket merely sat there in his arms, indifferent. And so
cry.
it began that slowly, over many years, the two of them grew more and more distant. They spoke less and less, neither wishing to state the obvious, that any sense of real respect between them had eroded since that day at the press conference.
I'm pretty sure all this stemmed from a joke from one of the developers going, hey, what if we added a bucket into the game? Bad.
Only a silence that consumed the space between friends. And Stanley, having for once in his life discovered the warmth and comfort of true companionship, was cast back into the unremarkable normalcy of loneliness.
Oh. All right.
lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens.
Oh, that was
What
a mistake.
horrible secret did this? But just as Stanley was about to proceed further into the mind control facility, he tripped and fell over the railing and into the dark void below. Thankfully, he fell directly onto the bucket, which safely cushioned his fall. Now, what to do next? Stanley wondered. Stanley
That
and
was
the
a
bucket
mistake.
could find no way out of this enormous pit, and so eventually they decided that the best thing to do would be to simply get comfortable down here. So they set up a little couch and relaxed. It really wasn't so bad down here, a bit cold perhaps. After some time had gone by, they installed a few shelves as well, and a sort of kitchenette that was useful for when the bucket was craving paninis.
There we go.
But it wasn't until the rugs and the standing lamps came in that it really started to feel like a home. In fact, after some time, Stanley realized that it had been ages since he had even thought of the mind control facility at all. He'd never gotten to fully explore what was up there, never been able to unearth the many mysteries of the mind control facility. This lack of closure began to eat at him. Soon he was dwelling on his regrets, and the state of their home slowly decayed as Stanley...
Oh, yeah. We'd already done that. Aw. Yeah. Anyway, I might end it here because we've been streaming for a bit. So, yeah. Thank y'all for coming to the stream. I've gotten some of the endings. Probably gonna get more later. Tried to get a majority of the left endings. Yeah. Oh, that was just the home bucket. So, yeah. I'll, see y'all later, when I can actually get... And that's where I ended the stream. I was not sure where to go from there, at that point of the game. Like, I continued doing endings over and over and over again. But I feel like it'd be a lot more interesting if I did it on my own time, as I was already pretty tired from the stream, and I was already stressed out over everything involved with this stream. For those of you who came out to the stream or is watch the highlights that's on my Twitch channel, thanks. When in doubt, check everything before you start streaming. But yeah, hopefully more videos will be out soon. I'm currently have a little break before I start summer classes. So I'm gonna try and stream whenever I can, try and record whenever I can, try to edit whenever I can. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. JoJo, please sub the like button and subscribe for more videos like this one. I promise there'll be more animations coming soon. I promise. I've just been so demotivated and in sort of like an art slump. But anyway, peace out. Have a great day. Bye bye.